Well, your offensive line graded out pretty well after the first one. I mean, you're looking for positives, man, and you try to build on what you guys did well as you take on San Diego this week, or LA, excuse me.
San Diego, same thing. Right?
I know. I'm old.
No, I think that was, you getting a snowball, not great dumpster fire situation like that. New Orleans is going to be able to roll the ball and just throw out everything. Because at that point, I was telling guys on the sideline, like, we're going to see everything because now for opponents moving forward, they have to game plan for every single look that they saw out there. And so completely understand that. And especially, you still have a young quarterback. That's what teams like to do in this league, and it's going to be a copycat league. And so we know, with the Los Angeles Chargers.
Thank you.
We're going to be ready for it all. And, we got an initial look based off the Raiders game last week, but you're always ready for something new.
Yeah, and what did you see in looking at the Raiders tape?
You're seeing guys with immense talent on the edges, right, between Bosa and Khalil, and guys on the interior. Bringing Puna Ford in, having some history with him just from when his Seattle and Rams, and Morgan Fox, another guy that I was in LA with, and then he was here for a little bit too as well. Guys up in front and their front seven all around, their linebackers included, just great effort, great. They're figuring out their schemes as they're working this thing, and they make right with their effort and their hustle to things, and relentless effort on the ball, just constantly being around the piles, being around quarterback, being around running backs, in those things. And so that's what it's going to take out of us, keeping the pocket clean, pushing piles, and making sure that we're fighting just enough longer than they are.
How much Harbaugh do you see in there?
I don't have a ton of history of Harbaugh, right, and just in all his time in Michigan in my league, or in my time in the league, but that's exactly the guy that you see, right, is that energetic, that just that positive mindset, and that's what creates that energy in the culture, and that's what I think I've seen out of the Chargers so far in this limited tape that we have, but they play with that high energy, high effort in just every single play.
It wasn't one of Bryce's best games last week, obviously. I know you guys believe in him. I know you have faith in him. You have to try to pick him up, try to, tell him to stay at it. I mean, it's obviously it's a unit, but he's he's the focal point of that unit. So how do you guys get him mentally up, or, how do you keep him positive?
Yeah, he's the ultimate competitor, right? I think it's evident everything that he does is that he wants to win every single rep, and we have to be able to provide him that comfort to be able to just go out and do it. Just talking to him, it's like, Bryce, you don't have to do this alone. Like, lean on us. Let us take stress off you. Let us do whatever we need to. However you need your help, like, it's okay to help. Like, you don't have to do this alone. This league's too competitive to do it alone, and so just making sure we're being that comfort and that support for him.
A little bit of a reunion. You get to see Bozeman this week.
Well, you'll see him. We'll wave to him on the sideline, see him after the game, Yeah. But, no, it's always fun. There's a bunch of guys over there, so it's always fun just to see guys across the league. As long as you start making, acquaintances that turn into friendships, just because it is such a crazy business that it hurts when people get ripped out, but you understand it, and there's always later down the road to catch back up. And so it's going to be good to see a lot of those guys.